What's going on, Jerome's? So Minnesota Fighting Vikings at TCO Performance Center Bar and Grill first practice today. Open to the media, not to the fans. Kevin O'Connell, head coach of the Vikings / hat model. Back at it again. Fed the local media jackals and said some stuff and some things and some stuff. So diving on in. So I missed the initial part of it, but he was talking about the tight ends. So he said that Hockenson and Oliver, one of the best tight end duos in the National Football League, both in the run and the pass game. Really fired up about the rookie tight ends, Gavin Bartholomew, who's on the PUP list, looking to get him back from a lower back injury, as well as Ben Urasek, as well as Bryson Nesbitt. And also, I talked about how Bartholomew is like an extra draft pick, the way that the Vikings had the tight ends slated. Two were UDFAs, so pretty excited there. He was asked, who's this year's Johnny Munt? So maybe Bart can do that. Also, Diamond Dallas Turner, he was super fired up. He was super fired up about Diamond Dallas Turner. Roll. That's right. Roll Tide, where I talked about Turner showing up, gain strength and understanding of the defense. Now, adding strength and adding weight was one of the things that Turner needed to do. Entering the NFL at 21 years young, a little bit undersized on the edge. I think that he's certainly done that by looks of things and backed up by what O'Connell and Flores have said. Plus, he just straight up said, we have 3 starters at outside linebacker. I love that. I love it. Diamond Dallas Turner season. That's right. And again, if anyone can get word to Turner on this, we will donate $1,000 to Turner's charity of choice if he just drops the diamond cutter. I understand that he'll probably get sued by DDT, but I don't care. I'm not part of that. Also, lots of opportunities for confusing personnel groupings on defense. Well, confusing to the offense, not so much for the defense. It'll be good. Talked about the urgency of training camp, because if you think about it, there's not really a ton of time to prep for the season. Kevin O'Connell broke it down: 20 practices, 12 in pads. That's really it. That's it. And then you have 3 preseason games and you're off to the races. So making sure that everything gets done and being efficient with your time, it's really important. And also, there's not a lot of grace to make the same mistakes twice, where, hey, give it some rope. Like, he'll give you a little bit of forgiveness. You can make a mistake, learn from it, and go from there. And I feel like that level of accountability from the head coach and permeates every single level of the organization, which is something beautiful, man. Not gonna lie, like, I love the Mike Tyson years where everything was kind of laissez-faire, but this is better. That's it. Also, really pumped up Jalen Speedy Naylor. High expectations for him in year 4, and not so subtly, talked about Speedy, where he did suffer from injuries first couple of years. Now, believe in the offseason last year, Naylor had done yoga quite a bit and done a lot of maintenance on his body. And, I mean, it certainly paid dividends last year as he filled in for Addison and was a big-time contributor. And, having his body prepared for the season, so that makes sense. Also, he dropped Speedy could be a huge contributor early and often in the season, meaning that, not so subtly talking about Addison's potential suspension, which is going to happen. But Speedy filling in that role, filling in that production, yes. Also talked extensively about the backfield, running back split. It's Aaron and Jordan. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason. Also, he talked about how they're 2 great backs, are complete backs, where, hey, Jordan Mason, great between the tackles. Also, he's well ahead of others in protections in the scheme, which he wasn't asked to do that a lot in San Francisco, pass block or catch the ball out of the backfield. Aaron Jones obviously can be a bell cow back, as we saw last year, but having both of them, it's going to be a matchup nightmare. And also, he shouted out Ty Chandler, and what it really comes down to is consistency, and he stressed that multiple times, where, like Vikings fans, he was being very wistful. It's like, remember the Bengals game in 2023? That was Ty Chandler's apex. But it's clear that he likes Ty Chandler, just needs to see more consistency. And didn't specifically say it, but it really comes down to pass protection with Ty Chandler. Right. Also talked about 2-back groupings, not only with C.J. Ham, but also Mason and Aaron Jones at the same time. 2 running backs at the same time, man. That's right. And C.J. Ham, it was great. Like, he went, he was asked about how C.J. Ham stayed in the NFL for the last 10 years and talked about how he is the hallmark of consistency. He's a team-first guy. No matter what you need, he'll go do it, whether it's on offense, whether it's on teams, everything. So, I mean, It's really nice moment there from Kevin O'Connell. Also, talked about when Fries comes back, what's going to happen with Blake Brandel. He sees Brandel competing at 3 spots in camp, left tackle. Remember, but Brandel was a left tackle coming in the league out of Oregon State, 6th-round pick in 2020. So it could be at that left tackle spot as Derazad gets back. Justin School currently there. Could he compete with Jackson a bit at left guard? It won't be much of a competition. But he did talk about how having versatility like that is very important. Plus, trying to find the best 5 guys, and on top of that, finding the best 9 guys in terms of who's going to be on the 53 for the offensive line. And that's one of the competitions to keep an eye on. Just as we've seen, because we're excited about the offensive line, yes, but depth is very important, especially since Kelly's had injuries the last 2 years. Will Fry had the injury last year. Darius had an injury last year. So it can be great on paper, but you need that depth. All about that depth. It's important. But your thoughts are thoughts. Head coach Kevin O'Connell fed the Media Jackals on Wednesday. Let us know your thoughts, his thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull production value.